Let's go. I'm ready. That's all. Short, very short. Do you want to know how much your daddy is worth on the black market? Morvaine knows the answer. Long abandoned, the city has become a criminal hub. When one of Kira's personal belongings turns up there, she has no choice but to follow the trail into a place that doesn't let people come back at the same. Episode 1, Morvaine. Déjà vu. Once. So you hear it good. Yeah, the melody is good. The melody is good. The guide's upbeat voice echoed along the highway through the microphone. A sightseeing tour of mysterious and gloomy places. And our next stop is... This accent is so Russian, by the way. Okay, Morvaine, yes. The boy jumped up, trying to get a better look at the row of dilapidated factories standing in the distance. His mother immediately forced him back into his seat. Sit down. They say workers rooted here under inhumane, not marriage conditions. Listen. Which was later used as a source of drinking water. Thank you, guide. And at night, you can even see a glow at the bottom of your glass. The woman let out an irritated sigh and, without looking, quietly muttered toward the window. How do you sell a $300 ticket to a dump? But Mom, there are legends about this place. You couldn't read about them online. You could have read about them online. You never get off the internet anyway. Are we going to get any closer? Unfortunately, no, brave boy. The spirits of the workers guard this place from outsiders. Wow. It's just the road is overgrown and the driver flatly refuses to raise the car suspension. What does absolutely mean? And what is a suspension? Look it up online. How could I even think we'd get decent service for such a ridiculous price? Come on, Mom. Next time we are going to the theater. This is an anomalous zone. Take note. Cows. They graze exclusively on the opposite side of the road from Morvaine. The step-herd spirit apparently doesn't get along with the worker spirits. Mom, please, just be quiet. The boy wanted to see something frightening, mysterious, unexplainable. He stared more intently than anyone else and was the first to notice the moving back dots. Look, Mom, look! Cars are going to Morvaine! But the road's overgrown. Tractors, maybe? Thank you, Mlada. No, I've never seen anything like those before. There are 4 of them. Are they carrying boats? The mother indifferently shifted her gaze to where her son was pointing. He pulled out his phone and started recording, zooming in. The dots grew larger, moving parallel to the tour bus. Now she could make them out too. The woman's expression shifted to mild confusion. Was she imagining it or not? Those aren't boats. They are coffins. It's still not worth 300. So what is it then? I don't know, sweetheart. Maybe they are transporting animals. The boy fell silent, watching through the screen. His focus locked onto the target, one of the black heiresses. He scanned it for details, still trying to make out the outline of a ram or a goat. He was the only one who spotted the pothole in the old asphalt a split second before the wheel hit it. The only one who saw the coffin hole and the lid burst open. The only one who saw... That's not an animal! There... Turn off the camera, Johnny! Don't film this! This visual novel contains elements of horror, criminal themes, and scenes that may appear violent. Characters may commit morally questionable actions that aren't endorsed by the author. Please proceed with caution. Yes, traumatized. Okay, this is the main character. My life hit rock bottom. Do you think I wanted this? No? Then I decided to lie. First one lie, then another, and it became part of every single day. Your story begins. Choose your appearance. All right. There are 4 variations. I really like the Asian, so I will play for the Asian here too. But it's a European, Latino, Afro, and Asian. I want Asian. Are you satisfied with your choice? Yes. Yes, Tully wrote. Okay, choose your outfit. 0 day. Yes. Let's choose the hair. Let's wear the pink hair. Yes. We could look at her notes in the first picture. She was studying electronics. Interesting. Really? I didn't saw it. Choose your name. Okay, default name is Akira, so I will go Kira. How much do fake dates cost? It depends. $20, 50. Some even try it for 3. Day by day, Kira keeps raising her price. Kicking her feet up on the edge of the desk, she pours into the phone. You're so real. I haven't felt like this in a long time, you know. Really gorgeous? Am I your first? Yeah, you're my first. Actually, the 52nd. Boredom and exhaustion on her face, cows behind her, yet her voice sounds like she is sitting in a warm cafe, smiling lovingly at someone special. In reality, in real life, Kira has never smiled at anyone like that. And probably never will. Do you like the sound? Is it okay? Yes, Kira liked Yagami Light. I also think so that it's because of Yagami Light they gave her this name. True love only happens in movies. You believe that until you're 17, and then you slam into reality where everyone thinks only about themselves. Fake love, on the other hand, is a great way to make money. In desperation, people are willing to do far too much. On the other end of the phone isn't even her favorite client. He is dull and his simplicity easily hooked by the banal way she strokes his ego. He barely shows any interest in her as a person. Kira listens to his list of achievements, absently circling the cursor around the word block contact. Warm, almost ready to pay for a plane ticket she will never use. Choose your moral compass in this story. On the path of loud conscience, the main character reflects more, doubts, and overthinks. On the path of sleeping conscious, oh my god. Kira acts without moral filters. And I am ashamed, but I keep going. That is life. There is need, and then there is supply and demand. Even if this isn't at all what I once dreamed of. Hey, is it even safe to send that kind of money through the darknet? Finally, a smart question. Don't you trust me? And how am I supposed to fly to you after that? Relax, gorgeous. It just says here, enter card details, the date, and that 3-digit code. So enter them already. Or have you changed your mind about inviting me? Not at all, like a real man, I don't go back on my word. Then like a real man, enter the details already and buy me the ticket. Am I really your type? I'll get a tattoo with your name. Kira swings her legs up onto the corner of the desk, one over the other. Indifferently, in stark contrast to her love-struck tone, she stares at the ceiling and starts counting down in her head. They always hesitate at the finish line. They stall, ask again, want more, better, closer, more intimate. Kira gives them nothing real, no name, no photos, not a single piece of herself. Her entire persona is one solid fake. Everything except her voice. Easy money? Not at all. Even this kind of work requires building credibility. But if she wants to hire a lawyer for her brother, this is the fastest way. What if I just sent you the ticket? Well, look at that, a second smart question. That won't work. I'd have to give you too much personal information. What if you scam me? Don't show up? Take out a loan in my name? I'm not like that. Then hurry up. For a second, her voice cracks into real, dirty exhaustion. She swallows her irritation and pulls the mask of flirtation back on. The transfer goes through. A notification flashes in the corner of the screen. Kira changed instantly. Her face turned arrogant, her lips twisted into a smirk. That's it, sweetheart. Go fuck yourself. What? Are you kidding? She ends the call so abruptly the man doesn't even have time to inhale. What a bitch. Wait, I didn't saw. Okay, this is her reality. A job where she has to be attractive for a couple of weeks and a soulless bitch the rest of the time. Fucking idiots. Really? Wow, interesting. The girl leans back in her chair, knocking a pack of cigarettes to the floor, the only thing that still smell of her brother. His things remain untouched in the apartment, just like they were the day he was taken to prison. And their emptied-out apartment is, at the same time, her refuge from her memories. Kira clicks the mouse, opening a new chat. and sighs, steeling herself to be nice again. Unreal. A separate persona she doesn't associate with herself. She catches her reflection in the dark gleam of the screen. Who are you? I don't know you. Lately it happens so often, having to not be yourself. And I despise it. But this is fast money. And right now I need it more than ever. By her calculations, she will scrape together enough for a respectable lawyer in 3 months, or 4, or 2. Depends how well she can seduce people online. And then her brother will be free, because he didn't commit the crime he was in prison for. Kira scans the room. Darkness does a good job of hiding the mess. Using a camera during conversations is almost taboo, allowed only under one condition, a mask that completely conceals her face. That's how she first met someone like her. The screen lights up with an incoming call. Fox. Damn it, where's the mask? She points the laptop camera at a tie-dyed up patch of the room, exhales loudly and accepts the call. He types and she replies by voice. How are you? I missed you. I did too. Kira presses her lips together slightly beneath the mask. There is very little of a lie in her answer, and that irritates her. Out of all the anonymous people she sells air to, Fox stands out. His character, his way of speaking, she catches traits that resemble her real self. It's like he understands her too often. You sound different today. Tired? No, just a hard day. It's a shame I can't afford to really get to know him. Too many lies. To him, I'm a girl with a perfect life. Let it stay that way until I disappoint him by disappearing. She winces, inwardly grateful for how well the mask hides the bitterness. She inhales slowly and deeply. Even the thought of Fox seeing her reality is suffocating. Her reality smells like dampness, cheap instant noodles, and unjustified expectations. Her parents have long been underground, her brother is behind bars, and she scams people out of money as if it were normal. Perfect image, yeah. The girl of his dreams. Feeling down. Yes. She adds cheer to her voice. No, maybe I didn't sleep well. My graduation project is drowning me. It's just that some idiot was winning a game about wanting to be closer and stalled on sending money until 2 in the morning. Oh, and the utility bill hit today. Lovely. I remember. Close everything and stay with me. I will distract you. Kira jerks at the second phone rings. She jumps to her feet. Only one person has her private number, her brother. Don't answer. Stay. Sorry, I'll be back later. Jer is rarely allowed to make calls. They make an exception only because he has one family member, his sister. Missing the call isn't an option, and she doesn't want to anyway. She is miss her brother's voice. Jer! How are you, sweetheart? Did I wake you? No, I was just about to go to bed. Everything okay over there? You're better off not knowing. You know I'm here for you, right? This damn prison. This damn prison. If you have problems, tell me. I will arrange things. I will sort it out. If someone hurts you, I'll bury them. Or at least make myself very clear. I remember how you made yourself clear to that kid who hugged me on our porch. You're too young to be hugging boys. I'm 22 already. I was 22 once. That's exactly why I'm saying this. She can call you back Mr. Fox. Chill, it's important. Really? Kira lets out a short laugh. For a moment, it feels warm and homely, as if her brother is scolding her right here in the room. His habit of nitpicking her attempts at relationships feels painfully dear. But seriously, you know I worry about you. I know, I always knew. Why does your voice sound like that? Damn it, I forgot to take the mask off. Like that? Like what? Kira. Tell me you're not doing that anymore. I'm not. Her brother found out about the calls as soon as suspicious transfers started appearing in her account. He was against it, but he couldn't do anything about it from behind the bars. And he was careful not to give his sister direct inclusions during their conversations. He avoided risking getting either of them in trouble. When did you even learn how to lie? Kira doesn't answer. She grips the phone so tightly the casing creaks. She knows the moment she opens her mouth, the truth will pour out, and she will have to hide it again. Someday she will tell him. Someday, when life starts resembling life at least a little. When her brother is free, when everything becomes okay. When did you learn to lie, huh? The very day you decided to be strong for the two of us without asking me. Jer's tired voice pulls her back to reality. Kira, why are you silent? I have limited call time. I was thinking, sorry. Don't get involved in all this. Don't. You have a chance at a good life. My good life won't pay for a decent lawyer for you. Kira, promise me. I don't want to lie again. I'm not promising. Kira. A sharp inhale sounds close. Kira feels her brother's breath on her skin. She senses the weight of disapproval, but hopelessness resonates too. Jer knows his sister well. What are you suggesting? I don't want to spend the rest of my life talking to you through rare calls. Kira, you started to be a teacher. Then go to school, teach kids, not steal. Yeah, and save up for a lawyer closer to old age on a teacher's salary? Right. I hate kids. I thought the same until you were born. I'll drop by tomorrow. Need anything? Her brother goes silent, then after a moment changes the subject. He's too used to carrying everything himself to admit he needs anything at all. Do you go to the group? I don't need it. Kira. Why? Go and look at other sore faces? Then breathe together, hug, pretend it makes us feel better. It won't bring our parents back. We're not like anyone else, Jer. We're society cast-offs. I'll never be a normal person. At least you can vent somewhere. Once, even that doesn't work with me. There, you can be silent. Kira. Anonymous support groups never motivated her. But her brother insisted she attend the meetings. He thought his sister had withdrawn too much after those events. Kira rolls her eyes. Now isn't the time to give Jer extra worry. Fine, I'll come by tomorrow. My sunshine. Her lips tremble involuntarily. Kira can feel. through the... oh my god. It's better to read like this, guys. Her lips tremble involuntarily. Kira can feel through the phone, through miles and prison walls, Jer smiling at her. Even behind bars, he manages to take care of his sister. If she believes in love in this world at all, it's only because of him. The connection drops the moment the line goes dead. Their time is up. She sighs loudly, tossing the phone onto the crumpled bed. She looks for an excuse for what she does and finds it instantly. So what if I do this? At least I don't drink and don't smoke. The next call comes through, this time on her laptop screen. It's Fox again. What were you distracted by? Nothing. The food burned. What about the chef? Day off? Yeah. Her gaze immediately falls on the instant noodles lying on the table. When you build your identity from scratch, hobbies, interests, family, stick to the story to the very end. Damn, I'm losing vigilance. He's a little sick. Let him get better. Wanna play? And how could I say no? Ranked? How else? A Valor Strike loads smoothly onto the screen. The shooter they play. It started with one match, then a couple of times a week, and now no day ends without hours online. Every time Kira catches that tingling, anxious anticipation. At first she talked to Fox like he was just another target. Now she deliberately drags out the moment of goodbye. Her mind balances between desire and deceit. What is there between them? A lie, a game, closeness, or dependency? She presses start, and the screen becomes her escape from reality, second only to her brother. Every shot in their two-person team, hers and Fox's, triggers a strange mix of tension and pleasure. Kira almost smells the enemy's blood, rendered in 3D graphics. It's like, guys, Valor Strike is like Counter-Strike. She wants to surrender to this world completely and finally shut up the stream of consciousness drowning in lies. Play with him forever. More and more often, she catches herself staring at Fox's mask instead of the targets on the tiny digital map. Damn, you missed a frag. No, it's like Valor Strike. It's a game that doesn't exist but exists in this reality. Maybe it's like Valorant and Counter-Strike. It's like a Valor Strike at the same time. Yeah. Damn, you missed a frog. A frog is killing an enemy player. Are you getting distracted? Let's do another one. She falls silent, trying to pull herself together. After a pause, her heart skipping, she realizes what her teammate just said. A teammate is your partner in the game. This could be different. Things could be different. What do you mean? I could be lying next to you right now. You, me, our game. Curtains drawn. The lock clicked shut from the inside. The words spark a tingling in her fingertips. The thrill of conversation turns into an enveloping curiosity. Something like attraction. Something like an image coming alive in her head. Give in to the fantasy. Yes, online relationships. Happens. Their first touches. At first, exploring, cautious, like two people stepping out of the screen into real life. the fleeting awkwardness would give way to an embrace. Gentle strokes, then laughter, playing back to back, creating support for each other, legs thrown up on the bed. Then we had go for walks near your huge house. Then the pool, then another match, then bed. I want to fall asleep to your poems and piano playing, and bringing you flowers at your concert. If, of course, your family can accept me. Out of all that, in reality, I only have a laptop with a game, a single bed, and a good imagination. My relationship started online. She moved here after about a year and a half. The truth cracks through her thoughts like splitting ice. These are the dreams collapsing. The ones she allowed herself to try on for just a moment. There is no huge house, no pool, no musical instruments Kira knows how to play. Only every 10th studio closet, because almost nothing remains of her family's property. Her fake persona is a far more refined. Kira bites her lip until it hurts, trying to stay silent and nod along softly, even though what she wants most is to spill the emotions surging up inside, a mix of anger, injustice, resentment, and the worst of it aimed at herself. Fox has gotten too deep under her skin, and the closer he gets, the more urgently this needs to be cut off. A question lodges itself in the back of her mind. If he learned the truth, would he accept it or leave? You'd hate to lose your connection with Fox. Enough. None of this is real. Sorry, Fox, but I need the money more than I need you. I have a request. Cover you? Another time, but will you take off the mask? I want to see you. We are both gamers. Cool. No, not this. Not now. Give me a day or a week, at least a couple of more weeks. I'll try to steer this away. What if you had the chance to take anything off me? What would you choose? The mask first, then everything else. How did it even come to this? The mask is a non-negotiable part of our game. Then maybe it's time to stop playing. I need more of you. I'm dragging this out for too long. I need to cut it off. I've gotten too used to you. Damn it, me too. To late night messages, fragments, to body photos. Someone else's body, the internet is full of those. It's easy to generate an AI image and then nudes based on it. You believe it's me, but you are not talking to me, you never have. To the fact that you are mine. You are one of a kind. You make me want to put you in a leash. That was really bad. I didn't like that he said that. Like, what the fuck? Man, it's not even cool that he is saying that. Put her in a leash? What? Oh my god, it's so hard to read that. To read that. It's a red flag, guys. It's a red flag. And never let you go. Love you. Foo, I really don't like this part. Like, what the fuck? She lingers on the screen, squinting beneath the mask, There is something in those words, something that hooks, that triggers unease. There is triggers only that I want to block him, and that's all. That's the only one thing it triggers on me. Like these words. I want to... Like what? A light shiver runs across her skin. For a moment, the illusion she created pulls her in. She wants to believe in the reality of his words. And at the same time, a traitorous bitterness fills her mouth because soon she will cut off contact with Fox too. Definitely chose the diamond fantasy as well, but at this point it was just regret. Yes. Path of loud consciousness. This is her way of surviving. Kira tilts her head slightly, catches her reflection in the small corner of the stream, and thinks, why is Fox wearing a mask of his avatar too? Why doesn't he say his name? Funny how it works. He's anonymous and she's fake. And it feels like she's the one who is being outplayed. Why are you doing this? Are your motives sincere? If the mask could show emotions, right now it would reveal something close to pain. A heavy decision to lose someone who became more than just an online friend, but he is the one who got too close, didn't he? Forgive me, Fox. It's time to end this. Kira softens her voice and slips into flirtation, directly against what she actually feels. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's time for us to get closer. Let's play one more match and take off our masks. Pick a hero. Can I? She takes a breath before delivering another lie. This one isn't harmless. It's the last one, her final move. I'll play from your account? I never shared it with anyone. Don't think I'm greedy. I'm more of a possessive type, but you're different. Maybe you can. I know you have got that cool sniper skin and I want to try it. Maybe I'll buy one like it myself? For myself? Path of loud, The highest voice? Don't know. Like this? Like this? She's even a little ashamed that it's a lie. If you like it, I will gift it to you. Will you give me the password? A heavy pulse hangs in the air. Kira feels her temperature rise. She has to control her breathing, hide her intentions. Does Foxy really want to do this, or is he playing his own game? Yeah. She has no intention of taking off the mask or trying the skin. She's going to take his gaming account. She is known for a long time that Fox is a collector and has poured a fortune into it, enough to buy a used car. She knows where to sell it on the darknet. She knows the buyer. He messages her every day. I trust you, my account, and you. That's all that I have. Go ahead. I will log in my Twink. Twink is a spare of secondary account, blah 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 blah. Okay. Sorry, one last time. Kira clicks. Being inside someone else's profile almost feels familiar. But there may not be a second chance. She has to decide, and clenching her teeth, she follows the path she's chosen. I need to disconnect for a minute. She can't do it directly, not while he's watching. The keys barely keep up with her fingers. I don't play the piano, but at this speed, I could manage even a campanella. Kira ends the call, yanks the mask off, and slumps back in the chair. Breathing hardly gets any easier. For a few seconds, the room is silent. There is only the hum of the PC tower and the faint street noise beneath the window. She exhales. Inside, there is a strange emptiness. No rotation, no relief, no familiar rush of adrenaline. Just pressure beneath her lungs. Something that feels like fatigue or maybe disappointment. Her phone vibrates. A private message. She slowly picks it up, already knowing who it's from. I'll grab something to eat and then we will play. I'm waiting for you. The truth is, there is nowhere for you to come back to now. Fox's account has just stopped being his. Message and block. She writes one last message. You know, you were at least the most interesting one out all of them. Kira opens the man's profile, trying to catch at least some trace of Fox's face behind the mask. Maybe she wants to see him for real one last time? But her curiosity goes unanswered. She taps block contact. You got the last word. And then she heads for the shower to wash away the remnants of someone else's unspoken emotions clinging to her skin. But no matter how much she rinses them off, it feels awful inside. It pulls her back, and at the same time the path is cut off. Their first reaction is always anger. Always, yes, I like to message. I don't know, I like to message. And only after that comes caution, online. Dig a little deeper, and Kira is even doing something useful, protecting them for life from people like herself, initiating them into the underside of the world, so to speak. Hot droplets wash away the grime, but not attachment. That seeps deeper than skin, even though Kira never touched him and doesn't even know what he looks like. She needs to forget their interaction before the towel dries her skin. Fox won't be able to find her anymore, but not later. And there will be no one to come back to that game of theirs. But her phone, blowing up with notifications, yanks her out of the mental trap. Who managed to miss me this much? What if something happened to Jer? Without even drying off, she steps out, just to shut the annoying sound up as fast as possible. On the screen, there are several messages from an unknown number. The mask suits you, but do you know that real faces are visible anyway? The mask suits you, but you do know that real faces are visible anyway. The mask suits you, but you do know that real faces are visible anyway. She taps close. The message trembles, disappears halfway, then again. Drops fall onto the screen from fingers still hot from the shower, but Kira flinches as if the water is ice cold. Only on the third try does the app finally give in. Fox? But I blocked him. No way for him to message me. And then it hits her. Fox was writing to her personal number. The second smartphone, the one for fake contacts and disposable in identities, lies on the desk, face down, its screen black. Suspicious creeps in and a strange chill runs through her body. How does he have my number. A mistake? Coincidence? A data leak? No, this couldn't have been random. Apparently, she slipped up somewhere, dragged the conversation out too long, shouted too much of herself, maybe accidentally gave away some key detail about her identity. I will have to change my number, just need to send a new one to Jer. Kira gets angry and deletes every message. You lost your mind, boy. But it's not fatal. There are millions like you. You will read a bit and it will pass. She buries her face in the pillow and holds on, not letting the emotions take over. Anger makes a good cover, so pretend you don't care. Crossing people out of her life would be easier if Kira weren't a human. She falls asleep without noticing the red camera light on her laptop come out. This is the worst, really. It's a long episode, Mirai vibes. I didn't expect it. It will be long. All right, let's go. Her in-person visit with her brother is cancelled. His behavior failed to satisfy the administration. Instead, she has to kill time walking around the city until her session starts. Kira drags a bored gaze over the sign, sharing the pain. Please, call Mrs. Smith. Of course, the surname is anonymous, but I respond to it. And so, what is loss? Every meeting starts with the same phrases. Loss can break your personality. Vague, meaningless. To lead to self-destruction, to nudge you into doing things you'd never do. In some way, justifying each and every one of us. Erase morality. And so we run somewhere, anywhere, just not to feel the pain. It's important to answer the question, what is your outlet? Dating sims, orange chats, and all the other reasons to skip the shower, lock yourself into your room, and never interact with the real woman. That's why I attend these meetings. To treat a gaming addiction? To interact with real women? I've seen this place in hell. Kira nervously shakes her leg, counting the remaining minutes in her head. She pulls herself up short for the hypocrisy. Her brother has been given a timer far more serious than hers. She can endure 45 minutes. The meetings take place in an old part of the city near a church, a basement with no sign, perfect for anonymity. It draws less attention. The girl sits on one of the chairs arranged in a circle because closeness encourages openness. That's what they tell her. She doesn't see the point. The faces change, the same can't support lines are said, the same exercises repeat at the end of the session. Take a deep breath and describe your state in one word. Address the invisible interlocutor in the chair, sharing everything left unsaid. Press your palm to your chest and listen to your own heartbeat. Then close your eyes and repeat, I will endure, several times, loud enough for everyone to hear. Does this actually make anyone feel better? What makes people come back here again and again? To tell the truth, it will make me better. I like these things. I don't know. I think it's kind of very cute. These meetings. At least they don't charge money. Yes, it's healing, but just Kira is so depressed, she can't understand it. They should be paying me for spending time with them. The new guy is silent too. He is wearing a mask here too? Wait, he was not wearing a mask here. Mirai vibes, what's wrong? He should be without these things. Why is he already? Yeah, I was super surprised right now. What the fuck? He shouldn't be on the mask. Maybe it's a bag or something like that. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Minutes earlier, the new boy. The new boy approached her first, near the steps leading down to the basement. Keeping his hands in his pockets, he asks, "Why is he wearing a mask here? He shouldn't wear a mask." Why? He wasn't with mask the last time. That's a bug. That's a bug, yes. That's a bug. Okay. Alright. I'm not sure if this is the right place. Honestly, neither am I. Depends on what you are looking for. I need a support group. Which one? There is more than one? Oh, he's not wearing a mask now. What the fuck? Mirai vibes. What's wrong? He's not wearing a mask now. I don't know. It's very strange, guys. It's a bag. He shouldn't be with a mask. There is more than one? Kira sizes the stranger up. Tall, pale, with an emotionless face. A coldness slipping through his gaze. Calm, like he's on tranquilizers. Despite that, his appearance is oddly appealing. There is something strange about him. Contradictory. A kind of detached and conversational beauty. I wish someone had pointed me in the right direction on my first date too. I guess I should help. Yeah, which one do you need? Sharing the pain. I think that's what it calls. Mirai vibes, why is he again in the mask? What the fuck? He shouldn't be with the mask. Maybe because I made the second slot and something happened? Like, really? It's a bug. Same as mine. He's playing. He is Fox. He is Fox. He is Fox, guys. I feel it. The stranger pauses, holding her gaze without looking away. Then he says something that makes Kira squint, not quite catching the context. Yeah, sorry, you're too pretty for something like that. Death doesn't pick favorites. You can choose what your main character will be like, more tactful or sharp-tongued. The scale can shift toward entire side. Either side, sorry. What I'm more into is tact. And you look like there is no telling what to expect from you. In a good way? In a good way, right? Who knows? Just because I wear a black doesn't make me a bad guy. My name is Isaac. Kira. Her first offline encounter in years. Online, Kira feels uninhibited. But as soon as she steps into reality, all social skills evaporate. To smooth over her internal awkwardness, she decides to project competence. Guys, it's a lag. It's a lag that he's wearing a mask, then he is not. It's a lag. To show Isaac where he has ended up. She nods toward the entrance and descends the steps first. The new acquaintance follows silently. Someone set up this basement and allowed all these groups to meet here. That's informative. But I guess it makes sense to have it 2 steps from a church. You're implying that after the meetings, only God can help? Something like that. What if? Is it really that bad? Is it really that bad? Well, probably not, unless you're a masochist. She softens her tone. Yes, Mirai vibes. I can't be a bitch because I'm trying to in real life to speak with people like a a good person. That's why I can't choose, another thing. She softens her tone. Who did you lose? My brother. Sometimes idiots call and say that they have got him. I drive out to check. Nothing. I guess someone's dumb, tasteless joke is dragging on. And you? Funny, I could say everyone, except my brother. Just like you, only the opposite. She ignores the sudden, visceral urge to turn to the stranger and let it all out. To someone who will disappear from her life after this meeting. Guys, I will try to restart the game and maybe he will not wear a mask because I don't know, he have a makeup for now. It's a bag, so I will try to restart the game. 1 second. All right. To someone who will disappear from her life after this meeting. The pool of empathy. Kira feels it here, in the grim basement corridor with cobwebs in the corners and flickering lights. Parents, even if they weren't. Good people to the very end. No, it doesn't help, guys. He is still wearing a mask. It doesn't matter, really. I lost my family. My brother wasn't my entire family. Columns in the basement resemble a parking garage, except there is no car entrance. Along the walls, spaced at intervals, are nameless doors. Kira gestures towards them. This is where the meetings happen, different kinds. From sharing the pain to Alcoholics Anonymous, and over there are. Isaac nods almost imperceptibly, following her gaze toward the far door. Fights or something like that. I didn't think that still existed. People have nothing to do in the city. The higher your connection stat, the easier it's to get along with people. Escort him to his group. Let's make it. They watch a few figures slip past, people hurrying behind a door. Let's go. Right. Oh, he is smiling. So cute. Someone was flexing their English skills when they wrote here this. Yes, Tolan Road. Yes, I expected that it will be easier. Lucky that I know the place inside out. I shouldn't have assumed everyone here would be unfriendly. For some reason, it's a little calmer being in someone else's company. Isaac doesn't resemble the unusual paying regulars. They take the meetings way too seriously. I don't like that he's wearing makeup here, really Mirai vibes. I want to look at his beautiful face without makeup. He seems normal so far, aside from that detached gaze. Both follow the crowd, taking seats next to each other. Strange, a different leader. Did they push Mrs. Smith over the edge? As soon as seats run out, the lights in the room dim. What now? Yes, he is the Crow, by the way. This makeup was based on that movie. And this character kinda also. Like the Crow was one of the things. You know? Oh my god, I can see somewhere. I can see someone in the kitchen. Very good. Okay. Power outage or some new practice. Hopefully they won't make everyone hog. From the darkness come an annoyed hiss, then Kira hears the leader's voice, slow, almost dull. The light shames us for who we are, and society condemns us for our preferences. Here in the dark, here and now, no one will judge you. This is new. Once you feel me touch your shoulder, speak up. Don't be afraid to confess. Confess what? She senses Isaac's presence, and as her eyes adjust to the darkness, she can make out his silhouette. He sits calmly, asking nothing. In the distance, a voice is heard. My name is... No need to give a name. Our meeting is fully anonymous. Okay, so I'm turned on by women's sex toys. Sometimes I take my wife's beds, but lately she's been noticing they are missing. What? And I like taking them secretly. I feel the adrenaline. Now repeat after me. We don't judge you. Kira looks at Isaac in confusion. He doesn't even seem to change his expression in the darkness. He just props his chin on his fingers. Neither of them speaks the words of support. So, what kind of nonsense is this? The leader touched another shoulder and a new voice follows. I think about sex every second. In bed in the morning, on the subway, when we gather with family at Christmas, all day. Even now. The second time couldn't be a mistake. Kira jumps up so abruptly that the chair scrapes back. This isn't sharing the pain. This is clearly not where she should have ended up. Kira whispers sharply to Isaac. Let's go out of here. Stupid makeup he's wearing. Oof. Only once the door closes behind them does Kira drop her gaze, hiding the embarrassment of her ridiculous mistake. Looks like I misjudged the door a bit. Isaac gives a small smile and shrugs. He doesn't look particularly surprised or thrown. You're a top-tier tour guide. Let's just forget about this. And sorry. Isaac will remember your tour for a long time. The second time she guesses the meeting correctly, they are greeted by Mrs. Smith and the somber faces of sharing the pain. Tour guide. He said it. Yes, he said it. But Mirai vibes. We remember he was in Morvaine many times, so... I know, but he was there in many times. Say 3 times. Top-tier tour guide, top-tier tour guide, top-tier tour guide. Let's get started, my dear. Come in. Can't believe I messed this up, but this is definitely the right place. Honestly, maybe I'd be glad if I hadn't found it. I'm only here because of Jer's imagined worry. I just have to get through this session. She scans the room almost with disgust. People. It's so much easier online. Here, everyone can see her real self. There is no closing this window with a click in the corner. That's exactly why her brother wants Kira to attend these sessions. Stop running from life. She wants to reply, and didn't you run away yourself? Kira presses her lips together and as a corpulent man across from her picks his nose, staring straight at her. Silently look away. You're holding yourself back in what you say. This is some kind of madhouse. Agreed. Kira notices another subtle shift in Isaac's expression. It almost seems like he's sharing it with her completely. Or maybe in his quiet detachment, the girl sees herself. Let's get started already. Now everyone needs to stand, introduce themselves, and share their problem. Share it with everyone in the Sharing the Pain group. You're here to support each other. After a brief hesitation and a direct cue from Mrs. Smith, a lanky, skinny guy stands up in the circle. His eyes glint strangely. I'm Matt, and I like touching women I don't know. Sex Addicts Anonymous is next door. Kira notices the faintest smile touching Isaac's lips. He exchanged a glance with her. Mrs. Smith immediately notices. Here, we don't mock others' problems. Oh, excuse me. It's so funny he's wearing makeup. What the fuck? Oh, excuse me. I got lost in my own feelings. Damn, he got scolded because of me. The session leader returns her attention to Matt. Go out, and immediately to the left. I know, that's why I'm here. Get him out, please. No, they are all just crazy in there. He spreads his arms, waiting for a hug, but no one dares move closer. Why am I going through all this? Why won't anyone back me up? Huh? No one? You're supposed to be a support group. Does anyone here want to give Matthew a hug? When was the last time Matthew showered? Maybe start with that? An awkward silence hangs in the room. Sorry, but we can't make people do what they don't want to do, only with consent and at their request. Bastards. Alright, let's continue the session. Deciding to act on his own, Matt stares at her like she's the only woman in the group besides Mrs. Smith. Psst, hey, you. Cute, young, sweet. Hug me, please. Just a little. Sorry, but it's, by the way, it's a Russian meme. Sorry, but no. It's a Russian meme, but you don't know it. But okay. Sorry, but no. He's weird. I pity people like that. Matt shakes his head bitterly, as if he didn't hear her, as if her words don't exist. He steps forward insistently, muttering under his breath. Come on, hug me. We're all here for support. Please, hug me. Hug me! Closing the distance to just a couple of feet, he spreads his arms again. Yes, he should. Isaac, hello. Isaac rises from his seat, takes a step, and blocks Matt's path. He towers over him in silence, cold and grim, no trace of emotion on his face. A gesture without anger or impulse, but carrying something else, and wearing resolve. You can hug me? Irritation flickers in Matt's tone bordering on fear. You? Me? Didn't you want a hug? I wanted a girl! Then your problem isn't loneliness. It's that you don't see women as people. Better sit down, or I will hug you myself. Thanks for following. I really like how he acted here. Match dark, cool, strong here saving us. Thank you for following. Thanks for follow. Oh yeah, thanks for and intelligent too. Very intelligent. He didn't say fuck you. Stop saying that shit to her. She said, better sit down or I will hug you myself. Yes. He stood up for me. The group sits in shocked silence and willing to intervene. Despite his calm tone, Kira can clearly feel the resolve radiating from Isaac. It's like he can make people listen without threats. But I had the right. Matt, take your chair and sit in the corner, please. Your group will come get you in a moment. Well, let's continue. Focus, please. Sweet girl, now it's your turn. I'm Kira. Hi, Kira. Hi, Kira. Hi, Kira. What a beautiful name, Kira. What would you like to share this time? You won't understand me anyway. She is so dead inside, girl. Such a dead inside girl she is. Several pairs of eyes stay fixed on her. Strangers, and they always will be. Opening up won't bring closeness. It will only draw unwanted attention. Yeah. Hello. Hello, I'm Kira. Hello, I'm Kira and I'm a scammer. I trick people online for money to pay for a decent lawyer for my brother. And I continue through I sometimes judge myself. And we used to have, a normal life. Then, well, what happened. Jer always told her no one was to blame. Kira always thought differently. Standing in front of strangers under the flickering, cold light of the basement, she feels anger rising in her throat. Jer repeated, It's out of helplessness. But Kira only feels exhaustion. Nauseating exhaustion. How many times should I read that word? Exhaustion from pretending, as if someone could help. As if she wasn't alone. As if the law and the bars hadn't taken her the last close person. She wants to protest. I don't even know why I'm here. And why am I still free? Kira, we are here to talk about our losses. Me, my boyfriend broke up with me, blocked me and disappeared. I lost a close friend and she... Don't belittle it. Kira, if only you knew my problems. What's it like to be in my shoes? Nothing but whiners, belligerals, perverts. Poof. Anyway, leave me alone. Ignoring their attempts to calm her, Kira slammed the door behind her. And in that same moment, she feels a trace of relief. Freedom at last. Now she will go back to her apartment, put on her mask, and become not herself again. She will dive into the darkness so no one can trace her profile. Pour herself an energy drink and kick her feet up on the table. Maybe she will even message folks from a different account, keep the chat going, make up a new identity, and ask him to play with him. Maybe it wasn't worth deceiving him. Too late to doubt now. He is too angry. Maybe he's a cyber psycho, or maybe I am. It doesn't matter. Now, none of these matters anymore. One step of the stairs and onto the street, and someone grabs her by the elbow. Don't be scared, it's me. Stop wearing this makeup. It's a lag, it's a bug, but stop wearing it, Isak. I want to see your normal face without makeup. Damn it, I didn't hear him coming after me. Why did you lie? It took too long to make something up. I mean, to explain. I'm really not eager to share anything with these strangers. Isak takes a drag from his cigarette, lowering himself onto the steps. His long hair hides the direction of his gaze. Why do you dismiss other people's tragedies? Because people who really need support don't go to places like this? How would you know? You have never met people like that besides yourself? Kira squints, trying to hide the sharpness that flashes in her eyes. The phrase is neutral, yet she still catches a reproach in it. Listen, that Mrs. Smith, she's not even trying. Pain should be let go, not turn into a cult. And have you let it go? That doesn't matter. Isak gives an uncertain shrug and blows smoke to the side. The pause drags on, bitter. And why did you go? Hoping for support? I'm not looking for support. Then why? I want to see that I'm not the only one who can't accept it. What? Death? The situation. My brother didn't die, he went missing. So maybe he just went somewhere. Isak lets out a cool half smile and grins the growling embers into the concrete. I doubted he was 10. Or rather, at the time. Now he had be over 20. God, so much time has passed. And the calls never stop. He is so cute, I can't, he is so cute. Who is calling? I'm not ready to talk about that. All right. Yes. No point in pressing. Isak's look makes it clear he is not ready to share his pain. Kira lifts her gaze to the sky. No stars are visible through the city's murky haze. What would you do if Jur just disappeared? Sometimes knowing someone is dead is easier than living with uncertainty. Like back in childhood when her brother thought he could protect her. So how alike are we really? Isak's family probably never had to get their hands dirty. They are both just over 20. What are they spending their lives on? Kira on paid cyber performances of her flirting skills. Isak on an endless search for his brother. The graffiti on the wall behind them feels like a silently mockery. There are no destinies that could have turned out differently. Some choices improve your relationships with the characters. I want to sit with Isak a little longer. He doesn't start a conversation, but he doesn't leave either. I will try to start one myself, even though it's harder than in chat. I always was choosing an energy drink, so now I want to choose. Maybe you're not that strange. Thanks, I guess. Coming from you, that sounds like a pretty strong compliment. Even though You're the one who led me into a meeting of sexual deviants. Let's forget it. Don't even think about it. A few minutes later. Energy drink. The can chills her fingers. They only had cherry milkshake flavor. I don't drink energy drinks, but I don't know, for some reason I didn't want to say to him that he is not strange because it sounds strange. So, yeah. Thought it has sugar. What kind of crap did I just take a sip of? Thanks. I guess. Screenshot with the cigarette. From time to time, sounds drift up from the basement. Echoes of sobbing, then excited crowd shouts, like in a boxing ring. Supposedly that's where the fight club is. Can't prove it though. We should have gone there instead. Isaac leans back against the concrete railing and suddenly starts the conversation himself. My brother and I used to play a game. Tell me who you see. We had sit by the window, watch passers-by, and make up their habits, personalities, lives, down to the smallest details. And once I flipped off a honking car, and Jer had to go outside to fight. So, wanna play? Look at me and tell me who you see. I see someone searching for himself. Even though you lost your brother, but you seemed like a good person. You stood up for me against that psycho, and you came outside afterward. And you brought an energy drink. And what do you see? You feel more interesting that you tried to appear. It's like, here he is also saying, you're looking interesting, you try to appear. Like, I don't know, it sounds Mirai vibes, like, you know, she made a personality for the fox, like a fake personality. And she was trying to appear, like she was trying to be someone else. And here he is saying that also. You seems more interesting that you want to be. I don't know. For me, it sounds very strange. It's like you're trying for some reason to blend into the gray mass. Maybe. They both flinch at a sound behind them. From deep down the basement stairs, someone crawls toward them. Yeah, trying to analyze all his sentences right now to gather evidence right now. Yeah. It moves on all fours, fingers broken, a red mess where its face should be. Toothless, smiling as if it has found the meaning of life. Dying isn't scary, and pain isn't scary. Not living, that's what's scary! I think it's time we get out of here before something else happens. Yeah, probably. The familiar stairwell greets her with its usual darkness. Good thing I have somewhere to come back though, too. I'm not planning to leave this place at all next week. Climbing the steps, this old building never had an elevator. She feels a heavy, vicious exhaustion creeping in through everything she's lived through today. Parting with Fox, through can you really miss someone who from the start was only a financial objective? A short visit to her brother, the meeting, the strange Isaac, step by step, more than anything, she wants to collapse onto the bed and shut the network off until morning. But tonight's goal is different, to make at least one more connection, to pull the mask back on and become not herself again. There won't be a match with Fox tonight. The throughout leaves her feeling both miserable and hollow. More meaningless conversations, one-sided flirting, a flood of stereotypical jokes, and once again pretending she finds it funny. With Fox, she laughed sincerely. The day's exhaustion shows itself as emotional weakness. Maybe to hell with it. Maybe I should write to him, tell him who I really am, give the account back and play together again, talk, sit online through the nights. Maybe after the truth he had still accept the real me. However, stepping onto the right floor, Kira tenses. A cold drain hits her face. The front door is slightly ajar, but she clearly remembers locking it. Or does she? Maybe today Kira really is too worn out. The girl checks her pockets. The key is there and carefully pushes the door open. What she sees makes her throw all caution aside instantly. Forces her to rush inside. Forces her into a frantic search for the laptop missing from the table. Fuck! No, not this! Thieves! The apartment looks like it's been ransacked. Things thrown onto the floor, cabinets turned inside out. But the small stuff doesn't interest her. The data on the laptop is far too valuable to lose. Her fake identity, access to every crypto valet, half-worked leads, part of the money saved from the lawyer, and personal information no one should ever know. Compromising material. Only one corner seems untouched. Holding her breath, Kira approached the desk. In the center lies the mask, neatly placed, and from under it, a scrap of paper sticks out with a handwritten message. Biting her lip hard, the girl nervously scans the note with her eyes. I told you not to lie to me. Tracking you down turned out to be easier than I thought. If you want your things back, look for them on the black market of Morvaine. There is money in the envelope for the trip, since you've got nothing on hand. You choose what to spend it on. The laptop with all your data, or I don't know, buy a necklace in my memory. A gift for recklessness and for pretty flirting. Postscriptum. You have 72 hours. Get the laptop back, or I will sell you on the darknet. Everything inside her turns cold in an instant. Everything's on this laptop, all my accounts, victim data, evidence of the schemes. If Fox leaks this online, it will end up in prison with Jer, or worse. Kira clenches the envelope that was left behind, fury tightening her grip. Yes. And so it begins. Yes. So, yes. What do you think about it? Interesting? As for me, it's very interesting, and you can imagine what will be next. We are going to the real, not real, but yes, Tell It Road. I think it's a very interesting novel. It's fun, yeah. So tomorrow, guys, I will also read a novel. we will have 3 variants: Morvaine, Psy, or Shadows of Saintford. So I really love Morvaine. I really want to read it. Unfortunately, Isak was wearing a makeup. It was a bag. Like when I played the first time and second time, no bag at all. No, he was not wearing makeup in the first episode. It's a bag, but it's okay. It happens. So on the next episode, we will see like this little bug.